Well, hello there again, beautiful people. Rodney Shropshire coming at you again. Another beautiful day. Hope you're enjoying yours. Today, I wanted to take a moment to reflect on things that bring us peace. Okay. Um, and may I begin by saying, peace be with you, each and every one of you. I sincerely wish you peace. Forgiveness is a key, not only for others, but also ourselves. Um, you know, try not to hate anyone. Um, I certainly don't hate anyone. Hate's a terrible word, but no matter how you feel that someone has wronged you, um, just realize that along this beautiful world and this life that you're living, you, of course, have at some point wronged another, whether intentional or not, through our actions, through our reactions. We ourselves, as Jesus Christ said, let he without sin cast the first stone. So forgiveness, I think, is a real key. Something that I've really worked in my life on practicing what I preach, as many say. Um, I just try to live humbly and know that, if someone has wronged me, whether intentional or not, um, that the key is for me to forgive them. And with that, knowing that in a lifetime and 69 years on the face of God's earth, we can all look back at our lives and say, well, probably shouldn't have said that. Probably shouldn't have done that. I probably shouldn't have reacted that way. Um, so finding a way to forgive ourselves is a real key as well. So never stop forgiving yourself. Um, and that, and the easiest way to do that is just, praying for the best for all. You know, we sincerely are all interconnected, all of humanity, all of our feathered friends, the four-leggeds. You know, this entire universe is a collective godlike image, energy, I should say. So I find it very important to reflect on a lot of things. Um, you know, but peace can come through forgiveness. Okay, forgiveness is really just a conscious intention and an effort, you know, of releasing negative feelings of resentment, feelings of anger or bitterness towards someone who is, caused us harm or we feel has wronged us in some way. And that includes ourselves. Okay? Now, when we talk about forgiveness, it doesn't mean that we condone that behavior. It doesn't mean that we have to forget it, but we do have to release it, because negativity, no matter where it comes from, um, is very, very harmful. Sincerely, very harmful. So it's moving on from that moment and time. Um, but again, we don't have to condone the behavior. We just have to try to forget it, release negative energy that's running through you for whatever reason. Just let it go. Just find the peace in the moment, in this very moment right now, okay? That you're sitting there watching this video, is finding that release point, and breathe in nothing but positivity, because we have way more blessings, okay, than sometimes we acknowledge. So living in the now, and when we can breathe in the peace of now and the joy of this moment and realize what a miracle it is to be alive right now on this beautiful, beautiful planet. And then breathing out any of the negativity. Um, and I think that you'll find that if you apply forgiveness, that you will feel a lot more at peace in the moment of now. You've heard me talk about perspective, and truly that's what it is. It's the perspective of now. I say in all my videos, my children will quote me, yesterday is a history lesson, okay? It's something that we learn and grow from. And we don't hold on to the bad. Um, you have to train your own mind to focus on the positives of now, the positives of actually being alive, on this earth. And I sincerely start my day, with gratitude and saying, thank you for this day. And I ask that I can make the best of it. So I can say with all honesty that sometimes we carry things that may have happened for years. Some people struggle with forgiving. I've seen it in my own life, um, literally siblings that for one reason or another go without speaking to one another for years because they haven't learned how to forgive, and they haven't learned how to for, forget and forgive. Um, Something that I promise you, if you'll just practice every day, you'll get better at it, and you'll get really good, and I think you'll find yourself living a much more peaceful and satisfying life. Uh, so I began by saying, "Peace be with you." Uh, I love that phrase. Okay, I love that phrase. May peace be with you. And in this turbulent time of ours in 2026, in which countries are hating on one another. Families are hating on other family members because of political beliefs. Uh, yeah, we have to forgive these people that are wronging others, and sincerely wish them a recovery, and wish them some peace, so that they again can see how interconnected humanity is, and how if we can all make a conscious effort to just breathe in, breathe out, send peace and love out into this world. And yes, somewhere along the way, we're going to feel that we were wronged. Somewhere along the way, we will wrong others. But let's forgive, and let's not necessarily condone, you know. We may never forget, but today we can forgive someone or something that's happening in the world that we totally disagree with, that's harming other people. So, again, on an absolutely beautiful day, this is video 28 for all of you that are counting. Again, Rodney Shropshire. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks more importantly for those of you that are leaving comments that I can work from. And until I see you again, peace. Love, Dove, my friend. And may God bless each and every one of you today. Until then, make it a great day.